Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're counting down our picks for the songs that David Bowie gave away.
I think about a world to come where the books were found by the golden ones.
Number 10. Madman, Cuddly Toys. Not to be confused with his brilliant All the Mad Men, Bowie flexed his writing skills with this track by the British New Wave band. However, it wasn't actually him that handed the song to Cuddly Toys, it was instead T-Rex icon Mark Bolan. As it turns out, the song was co-written by the two, and a demo exists somewhere of them and Gloria Jones performing it. Cuddly Toys adjusted the tune to match their own style, and the rest, as they say, is history. Number 9. I Am a Laser, Ava Cherry and the Astronauts.
They said that I stood no chance. They called me little fool. Well, here I am before you.
Bowie's relationship with singer Ava Cherry is widely known, but perhaps it may surprise you to hear that he actually wrote a song for her to perform at one point. However, it didn't surface until years later, as it was cancelled before release.
I am a laser, knowing right from wrong, and I know what kind of heart you have.
Keen listeners will notice a striking similarity between this song and Bowie's Scream Like a Baby. Well, that's because he decided to keep the tune to himself after plans for Ava's album fell through. He simply rewrote the lyrics and arrived at his arguably far greater song. Number 8. Silver Tree Top School for Boys, the Beanstalkers.
Here's the town in which I live, Petuna Green. Here's the shop and here's the man who sold me laces for my shoes.
This song's been passed around quite a few times, but it's most commonly associated with this band of 5 from Glasgow. Although their version of the song actually has Bowie doing backing vocals, they weren't the first group he handed the song to. The first recording was in 1967 by London's The Riot Squad, but the first actual release was by the band The Slender Plenty. Then came the Beanstalkers, who actually managed to bring the song into the public eye with some acclaim.
Teaching fell upon the cricket field, smiling, laughing, rolling about in silver teeth of school for boys.
All this in the span of a single year. Either way, it's a brilliant track no matter which version you decide to listen to next. Number 7. Chingling, Feathers. Let's take a different angle here. You probably didn't know this song existed because you've never heard any songs from Bowie's time with the band Feathers, mostly because it was the only song they ever recorded together. It was a short-lived gig, but nonetheless, Bowie's early talents are palpable here. Recorded in 1968, this track wouldn't be made public until it was quietly released in 1984. While it's not quite up to Bowie's later standards, Chingling is a must-listen to for any die-hard fan. Number 6. Over the Wall We Go, Paul Nicholas. Perhaps more recognised for his acting talents on stage and television, Paul Nicholas dabbled in some singing too. He was lucky enough to grab the attention of Bowie in the 60s when he was singing under the pseudonym Oscar. The track was called Over the Wall We Go and has a very stage musical feel to it, which Nicholas was most accustomed to. And what can we say? It's quite clearly got Bowie's fingerprints all over it. Number 5. Oh You Pretty Things, Peter Noone.
Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your mama
Okay, a lot of you are probably familiar with Bowie's release of this track, but did you know he wasn't the first person to sing it originally? That honour went to Peter Noone, who received a demo from Bowie in 1971 and eagerly took it after hearing the first few notes.
Oh, what do I see? A crack in the sky and a hand reaching down to me. All your nightmares came today, and it looks as though they're here to stay.
Even if you're familiar with David Bowie's version, Peter Noone's demands some attention, as you get to hear Bowie on piano and backing. Noone's version even hit number 12 in the UK charts.
Oh, you pretty things, don't you know you're driving your mamas and papas insane?
Number 4. Growing Up and I'm Fine, Mick Ronson. Mick Ronson was imperative to the success of David Bowie's Spiders from Mars, where he mostly lent his skills as a guitarist.
Never got lost on this road before, never saw a string on the street before.
However, in kind, Bowie allegedly wrote a number of songs for Ronson when he pursued his solo career. Most notable is this track, which sounds quintessentially Bowie.
I'm glad to say that she's mine, right down the line, going up and up.
On top of that, there was also Music is Lethal and Hey Ma Hey Pa, though these are harder to validate in terms of Bowie's input.
Right down the line, going up and up.
Number 3. All the Young Dudes, Mott the Hoople. When you think of Mott the Hoople, you think of this song.
But then he rapped all night about his suicide. I'd kick it in the head when he was 25.
Interestingly enough, the band was actually on the verge of breaking up before being given this song, as despite some success with their previous albums, they simply weren't financially stable. Despite this, they still rejected Bowie's first pitched song to them. However, when he sat down with the band and played All the Young Dudes on his guitar, they were blown away. They made the wise decision of accepting his pitch, and it became their most famous song. Number 2. Various, Iggy Pop.
I don't need no heavy trips. I just do what I want to do.
Yes, it's no secret that Bowie wrote a lot for Iggy Pop, and out of all the songs he gave them, we simply couldn't settle for one in this entry. Most of these were released in 1977, including the likes of Funtime, Fall in Love with Me, Tiny Girls, and Tonight. Perhaps the most well-known of that batch is China Girl, which Bowie would make more famous when he covered it himself 6 years later. Later, in 1986, David would write for Iggy one last time with the song Shades.
I like this pain, I like this mirror, I like these shades.
It's a series of songs that quite frankly couldn't be pulled off without this epic duo.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 1. Girls, Tina Turner.
Girls, we come and we go.
That's right, these two icons linked up back in 1986. Surprisingly, this song wasn't the huge commercial hit you'd expect, but that has no bearing on its quality, as it's fantastic from start to finish. The pair had worked together with duets and the like in the past, but this was the only instance of the Thin White Duke and the Queen of Rock and Roll collaborating.
We come and we go, like spirits.
But of course, Bowie couldn't let Turner have all the fun, and he actually released his own version of the song a year later. An incredible anthem by two of the greatest singing talents to ever live. May they both rest in peace. What's your all-time favourite David Bowie song? Let us know in the comments below.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.